was this concept that my mind has been playing with today. Because recently, in the comment section, I got approached by the people who are offering to enhance my visibility in the online world, like the marketing and things, or the hashtags, the modifying the titles and all. And I understand that maybe some people, of course, everyone these days is just trying to make extra money. I understand that in that perspective. And that led me to the idea or concept of eventually, of course, there are a lot of other things that have been discussed inside my head that maybe I won't go there. I will just go to the one that I want to discuss. It led me to the concept of the idea of making it. The idea of I've made it. I've made it. The idea of I've made it. Because I think this is something that means probably a lot of people have whichever very similar idea to what it is, no? It could be otherwise there won't be any sort of general idea of what it's like to make it, right? Unless there is a lot of people who believes the same things. Of course, it is of course we live in a system that there is this certain idea of winning within the system. And a lot of people also, I know what it looks like from the outside at least, when someone is winning in this what the world has established, or when someone has made it. I know what it looks like. I know what they're speaking about when they say I've made it, or he made it, or they made it. Whether it's in the business world or entertainment industry or medical field, depends. But still, when someone says someone has made it, it's highly likely that you know what I'm talking about, right? So I am thinking of this idea. Because in my own eyes, in my own pair of eyes, I've already made it. Yeah. I already made it when I started looking at the left and the right before I cross the street. I've already made it then. And I made it again. I made it again when I realized that my lifetime, at least my version of my how I want my lifetime to be, is is finding the balance and harmony, or both, when it comes to exploration, experimentation, and taking care of the others. It's finding the right sort of, how can I do this three without depleting the others or causing harm to the others? How can I balance these three? And exploration and experimentation can mean so many things, but generally that's what I'm really interested in. Like, and I made it again, for the third time, when I realized just recently that like I said in one of the things that I made already in here, I've already made it again when I realized that my body is the property of nature and of the earth and not the corporations. Then I achieved my freedom. I know that I still live within the system, but in my head, I'm already free. I mean, just imagine the kind of freedom that I am currently enjoying. That I don't have to maintain 3 social media accounts. Or something. I don't have to maintain an Instagram or a Facebook or a Twitter. This I only do because I like it and I find it interesting. And it began when I wrote letters to my friend. And it doesn't feel like maintaining, it feels more like I said, exploration and experimentation. And it helps that I see things that, oh, I did this, and it helps the brain. The visual aspect of the journey helps the brain. Yeah, just imagine the freedom of not having, like, and imagine the freedom of not putting any hashtag. Imagine all the time that I can put somewhere else. When I don't think of, oh, what hashtag is this? Or what, like, curating a title. Like, imagine spending so much amount of energy in curating a title that is not, that doesn't even feel honest to yourself. Because this is what the people who has approached me is trying to sell to me. Like, I'm already not free in the physical world. I'm already, like, the physical aspect, I'm already limited by my visa, sort of. Yes, by my visa and my passport. And in my art, I would again then try to put limits in the form of titles and hashtags. No, no. Yeah, this really helped me reaching that sort of freedom within making these videos, because I feel like in a way this corner I can do. I'm free to experiment and explore, and I don't have to be limited by some kind of visa limitations. And then but yeah, I guess what made me even rethink the idea of making it, or I've made it, is way before, when I encountered some people who have made it in every sense of the word. Yeah, some people who have a certain amount of wealth, or some people who have a certain amount of fame, or both. And they feel trapped with the life that they have created, some of them. And some, and one of them even expressed to me how they they wish they have my freedom, my they wish they have the amount of freedom that I have, because yeah, this is just me. I don't have to I can basically the freedom of, if I want to paint, I can paint. If I want to read, I can read. But with them, their schedules, their entire schedules are occupied. So then, in my younger mind, I'm like, well, this is my idea of making it. This is my idea of freedom, having a lot of money, maybe a little bit of like having a lot of money and having a strong passport and having some kind of prestigious, like, I'm a lawyer, sort of, or I'm a doctor, sort of. Those people are the ones who have made it in my eyes. But then I've met some people who have those titles, and it feels like the letters of their titles became the bars of their cage. Sure, they can buy whatever. They can buy properties. But the time, yeah, that really kind of gave me some kind of existential crisis when I heard their stories, because I haven't met any people who have made it when I was still in the Philippines. So my idea of the people who have made it are the ones, the wealthy, the one with prestigious titles, the job. But apparently, it's not always true. Because what does it really mean to make it?